Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy, Coach One Stack. We being at our best, man. We building a team of self-do thinking. Hope everybody having a beautiful day, man. And if y'all new to my channel, man, pause this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you get alerted when I drop some videos. Hit that subscribe button. And man, God, this video right here, man, this one gonna really hit home. It's gonna really hit home. It's very personal for me, man. You know, it's about forgiveness. Have you really learned how to forgive? You know, let me tell you guys a little story. You know, my mother's been deceased for about 13 years. Now, one of Coach One Stack's biggest regrets in life, I remember the first thing that my 103-year-old grandmother taught me. The first thing she taught me was, grandson, you never put anybody in your relationship business, okay? That's the first thing she taught me. So now, as time went on, I remember buying my first house, and I have a young lady living with me, and she had 2 kids, okay? Now, me and this woman, we were having some problems in our relationship. And I remember what my grandmother told me, but I figured, you know, it'd be cool to tell my mom to vent to my mother about what's going on in my life. You dig what I'm saying? So I told my mom, I went to call my mom, and I basically told her everything that was going on throughout this relationship, you know, the problems that I was having, you know, just, you know, I needed somebody to talk to. Well, here's the deal, guys. Here's how I blew up in Coach One Stack's face. Here's how I blew up in Coach One Stack's face. One day I was at work on a Sunday. Me and my mom had got in no type of argument or anything. We had not been beefing. We ain't been fighting or anything. For some reason on this Sunday, this is when we still had answer machine, guys. My mother, she decided to call my house and leave a message on the answer machine stating everything that I told her about what was going on with my relationship, so that the girl I was dating at the time would hear it, knowing that she would hear this message. Now, of course, guys, that caused a huge problem between me and my mother, right? Nothing that I would go through now, because this is one of my biggest regrets in life. One of the biggest, if not the biggest. If it ain't the top 3, it's the biggest. One of the biggest regrets of my life. So me and my mom, we get into this huge argument. And the thing was, I said, well, I tell you what, you stay at your house, I'll stay at my house. And so for 3.5 years, guys, 3.5 years, 3.5 years, I got up on the weekends, I went to my parents' house, and I would not go inside of that house. I would literally sit outside and talk to my father outside for 3.5 years now. And I remember my dad telling me, he said, you know what, you need to make that right. I said, make it right? I haven't done anything. See, a lot of y'all can relate to this, guys. See, stay with me on this story. A lot of y'all can relate to this. I remember my dad was saying, you need to make that right. I said, what can I make right? I haven't done anything. She needs to make it right. She's the one who did all this stuff. He said, well, you don't want something to happen to your mother, and, you know, you just need to make it right. Now, I'm younger. You know, I'm in my 20s. I don't understand what, you know, I don't see what he got going on. You know, I'm cocky at the time. I'm full of myself. You know, I haven't learned how to forgive yet. You know, I don't know the art of forgiveness and how strong it is and how powerful it is and why you should do it. Well, this went on for 3.5 years. And I remember one Thanksgiving, my dad told me, he said, hey, your mother wants you to come over for Thanksgiving. I said, Pop, you already know I ain't going over there for Thanksgiving. I'm not going over there for Thanksgiving. You already know what it is. I'm not going. He said, well, maybe this is your mother's way of apologizing to you. And so I went, and she made it a very beautiful day. And I said to say this, that's when I learned how to forgive, guys. You know, you're going to go through some things in your life. People are going to wrong you. It's whether it be it your parents, be it your children, be it the people closest to you. But when you're forgiving somebody, forgiveness is for you. That's where y'all got it backwards. Forgiveness is for your soul. Forgiveness is so that you can move forward in life. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you're holding things against people that they've done, you know, you're going to hear me use this term a lot throughout my channel. You're really right, but you're wrong. You're going to always hear me say that. You're really right, but you're wrong. So when you forgive somebody, you're forgiving for you, because with all of us who have been wronged by somebody, guess what? At this very minute, as you think about the people who have wronged you, they're not even thinking about you. They're not even thinking about you. Right? But you're carrying this burden, and you're doing what I call letting somebody take up space in your head and not paying any rent. You walking around angry at the world. You walking around, man, not talking to people in your life, family, friends. You're not even speaking to these people. You're looking at them sideways. You give them on social media. You're giving them the side eye. And every time somebody bring up this subject, you get a little bit uncomfortable, and you still thinking about what happened so many years ago. Guys, you got to understand, ain't nobody perfect. Not you, not me, not anybody. And a sin is a sin. And I just leave that at that because I'm not here to preach to you because I'm not a preacher. But the art of forgiveness, guys, you guys got to learn how to have a lot of forgiveness in your soul. Because here's the thing, man. When I went through this with my mother, the best thing that could not have happened was that my mother passed away. Now, a lot of y'all can relate to this. It's a lot of people out here doing time in prison. They're doing forever and a day. They not coming home. Their mother and father are passing away. They can't get to them. A lot of you guys out here on the street, man. A lot of you guys out here on the street. People are passing away. You don't get a second chance to say goodbye. You're not getting a second chance to make that right. You got to learn how to forgive. And when you truly forgive somebody, guys, I read a book. It's called The Art of Forgiveness. You got to really say it out loud. You got to really say that person's name. Say, you know what? I forgive them for everything that they have done to me. And this is why I forgive them. Now, I am not telling you got to love them. I ain't telling you got to go hang out with them and kick it with them and kiss their butt. What I'm saying is you have to let that eternal baggage go on the inside of your body, man, because it does nothing for your mental wellness, right? It's doing nothing for your physical wellness because it's causing stress, and stress is the silent killer. You dig? You have to learn how to forgive. And at the end of the day, guys, you have been wrong in many cases, just like I have been wrong. You have wanted second chance in life, and just like I have wanted second, third, fourth, fifth, 10 chances in life. So who are you not to forgive? God forgives us all. God forgives us all. So especially when it comes to our parents, people, especially when it comes to our parents, God, there's no handbook on how to be the best parent, the best child, the best boyfriend, the best girlfriend, etc., etc., etc. We learn by trial and error. But you're supposed to forgive. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, what's holding you back from becoming the best version of you? A lot of that is forgiveness, because believe it or not, when you have a cup and that cup is half full with a bunch of nonsense and regrets and worry and pain and anger, well, God can't bless you with a full cup of blessings until you get rid of that half a cup of BS that you got. Can you dig what I'm saying? Learn how to forgive people. It's not that hard. Swallow, especially for the men. Guys, swallow your pride and just swallow your pride. Suck it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's right. It doesn't matter who started what. It's about getting past it. And even in relationship wise, guys, it doesn't matter who started what. It just matters that you get past it, as long as it's not intentional. It's always going to be misunderstandings. But man, I really need you guys to learn how to forgive. Most of all, I need you to learn how to forgive yourself first and foremost. First and foremost, I need you to learn how to forgive yourself. Yeah, you done got in trouble before. Yeah, you have made bad decisions. Yes, you might not have been the best version of yourself. Yes, you may have done some dumb things. Learn how to forgive yourself. Stop bringing it up. Stop stabbing yourself in your own back. Stop kicking yourself in your own behind. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself first and foremost. And when you do, don't bring it up no more. See, you know when you truly have forgiven a situation, you have forgiven somebody, including yourself, because you never bring it up. And like I said, through that adversity, when that adversity comes, that's how you gonna know if you really forgave something. See, especially in relationships, are you gonna go back and tell when you and your partner too, you gonna go back and say, well, that's why you was cheating on me 6 months ago? You ain't really forgave if you say that. Are you gonna keep bringing up the past when people are trying to move forward? I don't know. But through adversity, that's when that test is going to come. But when you have truly forgiven somebody, guys, you ain't even talking about it. You're not worried about it. You ain't stunt none of that stuff, because you have become the best version of yourself. You don't care what people think. You don't care that a person thinks that they're right. It doesn't matter anymore because you've elevated, guys. You've elevated. It doesn't matter. So guys, I need you to learn how to forgive yourself, just like I forgive all of y'all that don't be hitting that like button and don't be hitting that subscribe button and don't make my algorithm push and don't hit that notification bell button. I forgive y'all, man, and I love y'all. But y'all have a beautiful day, man. One Stack just wants y'all to be at the best version of yourself, not carry none of this eternal baggage around, and be at your best and build your esteem of self through thinking. But learn how to forgive, man, because God is good.